Hello, WikiTree. I see we have Tommy from the Bayou State here. Hello, Tommy.
Hey, how are you?
Wait, what? I can't hear you, Mags. Is it me?
I'm not muted.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Morning,
Hello,
Jelaine. How are you?
from Tacoma Park.
I don't know what to say now.
Hello, Mindy from Kentucky.
Just at a loss for words.
Stop, Mags.
No. Hey, Mindy. It's going to be a weird day. I can tell already.
Oh. How's everybody doing today? I'm tired, doing my overnight shift again. Finished work 3 hours ago.
Yes, she did.
I think I've seen you too before, Mindy. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, we have Mr. What's it? Mr. Chicken? Chicken?
It's
No.
a chicken. It just says squeeze me.
Jelaine is combing locks of East Frisian sheep's fleece to spin later on a spinning wheel.
Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Jelaine, that is...
It's like random, but like...
It's cool, though. Combing locks of East Frisian sheep's fleece to spin later. Did you also shear the sheep?
Do you just have East Frisian sheeps in your backyard?
Yes. Yes.
Well, if she did, and she didn't show us when she was on the live stream, I would be kind of upset. Hello, Todd.
Hey, Todd Cruz and Mindy Silva. We like giving people a chance to catch up, to get into the feed, and for us to see what they're writing. So we always spend some time just saying hey to everybody. Is the first
5 minutes.
Now she's saying all sorts of weird words now. Jelaine says, look me up as Manic Spinner on Ravelry. That sounds like a gang. Did not shear it, but bought it from a local sheep herder to ride off the sheep. Well, there you go. Does it have fleas? Jelaine's coming through. She's coming the fleas out of the fleece.
She bought it from a local shepherdess right off the sheep.
I think I should find something to put in my coffee this morning.
You don't? It's empty? Are you drinking an empty cup?
No, it's full.
Oh.
I'm thinking of other things. Woo, doggy, we're getting rain. Hello, Stephen.
Yeah, Mags has a tropical storm heading her way.
Yep. What's the name of the tropical storm that's currently on the East Coast? Well, it's not. It's over northern New York State and Ontario and Quebec right now.
Hello, Stephen. Oh, Thomas.
No, I'm not. I wasn't gonna try it.
No, he told us how to say it before. Tomaszewicz.
Tomaszewicz.
Did I say that right, Stephen? Tomaszewicz.
Oh, it's one of those days. It's rainy. It's wonderful. I wish I was at the cottage listening to the rain landing on the roof, reading a book.
It's sunny and hot today here in good old Florida, Tallahassee.
It was 110 degrees here yesterday with the Humidex.
Mags is in good old Canada.
I am in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, Jelaine.
Oh, see, I said it right. Tomaszewicz.
Tomaszewicz. And my name, you just say Mags.
And hi, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie. Nat came in. Oh, hey, Nat.
She said Faye. Is it Tropical Storm Faye?
Yes, it is Tropical Storm Faye. I'm looking at it currently on the weather radar. I could share my screen with everybody so they could see it just for fun.
We get to share your screen anyway for the question, right? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if you were planning on doing that. Ooh.
There's the tropical storm. Can I make it bigger?
Just in WikiTree weather.
WikiTree weather. There's Tropical Storm Faye right here. It's making it rain here, and boy, do we need the rain. I can turn on the question of the week.
You didn't miss much, Hillary. It just Mags and I just
being ourselves.
Basically.
Yeah. There were so many answers in the question of the week last week, but I want to really quickly, we didn't have a live cast last week, but I did look at the question of the week last week, which was, did you have any veterans in your family? Which I thought was really a cool question. And a lot of people answered with their veteran information. But I tell you what, it was also interesting. I was very struck by the fact that we have so many veterans on WikiTree. And I wanted to do a shout out to some of them. Gary Christopher, Brian Carr, Kitty Smith, Dorothy Berry, John Bjorg. There are so many great WikiTreeers that are veterans, and a shout out to you and thank you for being veterans and serving your countries. And, you know, hey, good thing. Thank you. That was last week's. So I'm going to take my last week's paper and put it in my little holder.
Hello, Azure. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Azure. Azure. I have Azure written down. Azure. There were a lot of people that answered the question of the week this week, which is there a family occupation that was in your family for generations? And oh my gosh, there were lots. And Azure Robinson had one of the answers that was kind of popular, and it went with logging or timberman or carpenter. Those seem to be lumped all together. And we had a lot of people who had that, like S.J. Beatty was a carpenter, timberman, logger, kind of thing. We had lots of people answer. There were people who talked about painters in their family, like Amanda Torrey, nail and rivet makers, like Rosie the Riveter. So that was Kevin Gadd. And then Marla Glad, she was the only person who said that she had milkmen in her family for generations. And my question, knowing me, here it comes, is have you done DNA testing, and how many other siblings or cousins have you found because your parents were milkmen? Okay, that was really, really okay. All right, that was just funny. Okay, I like that Marla Glad has milkmen in her family. Tony,
I had oystermen in my family for a lot of generations.
What is it?
I had oystermen on my Virginia side.
Yeah, and we had people mentioning oystermen. There weren't a lot of fishermen, which surprised me. I know Chris Whitten had fishermen in his family. Let's see. There were a lot of people who talked about farmers. Lots and lots of people said either teachers or farmers. They weren't farmers, they were teachers. And yes, shoemakers. Hillary, I see that. So shoemakers, Dieter, I can't even read my own handwriting. He said that he had farmers and shoesmiths, loggers, carpenters and timbermen, glassmakers. Barry Smith has glassmakers in his family. Thomas Dowding, bus drivers and scientists. Isn't that an interesting combination of people? Dorothy O'Hara says she has mechanical engineers, which we have a lot of engineers in my family. My grandfather was a mechanical engineer. My other grandfather was a master carpenter and doer of all things. My dad is an architect. I worked in engineering, so I got you, Dorothy, on that one. Pip Shepard picked one that is a very popular one, especially in the Southeast, textile workers, which is also in my family. We had lots of textile workers. My great-grandmother was a textile worker. Bell founderer. Arlena Eckstadt had a bell founderer. If you don't know what a bell founderer is, it's somebody who made bells like for churches and things, which is really cool. See, logging, there were quite a few miners coming up, especially from coal mining areas like Nova Scotia and Pennsylvania and Wales and some other areas of England that came up. And blacksmiths. We had a lot of blacksmiths pop up. So it was great. Lots and lots. 3 pages full of really cool talk about what people's occupations were in their families. It was fun. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I decided once I got through a full list of my handwriting, can you actually see that? I had all this stuff written down, and I realized that I should have changed it and just written down the occupations, because I was running out of paper writing down everybody's name. Yeah. And somebody, Bib Willis also was a textile worker. Okay. Pat Roach, Jim, they were textile workers too. Lots of people were farmers. I'll stop sharing. Wasn't that exciting?
Thank you, Mags, for sharing. And it was funny, Steven said, how many folks had milk delivered? I guess that's the question.
We did. As a kid, I remember the milk.
Making a joke on your joke.
Oh, yes. Gotcha. Oh, wait. Here, I have it. See, this is what happens when you tell me something and I finally get it.
Okay.
All right. Can we call them blacksmith DCs? Probably got to change the name. Oh, who said that? No. Wish I hadn't said that out loud.
No. Okay. Well, now we can go to the profile of the week.
Ferdinand Adolf Heinrich August von Zeppelin.
Von Zeppelin.
Who was that? Who was he?
Von Zeppelin. He was the creator. He was the inventor of the Zeppelin.
And what's a Zeppelin?
The Zeppelin is a rigid airship, lighter than air, like this. So. Okay. So, von Zeppelin, he was German. He joined the German military, and he eventually went to school, and he became interested in airships. And he actually went to the United States during the Civil War. He became an official observer of the UN Army, where he saw Thaddeus Lowe's balloon camp. And then he also saw John Steiner's, a former Army balloonist, where he offered tethered flights. And this is where he got the idea and started his interest in the aeronautics field and inspired to build his invention, the Zeppelin. He married his wife, Isabel von Zeppelin. They had 1 daughter. And he didn't really get into airships until he retired in 1891. He had a lot of failures with his Zeppelins. Like his first Zeppelin didn't go too well. They had to dismantle it. So they had the whole bunch of different models, but then they were used in the German military during World War I. And he eventually died on March 8th, 1917. Before the end of World War I, so he didn't see his country get defeated. But yeah, that's our profile of the week. Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Ferdinand. So I don't know if you guys should go read the profile. He's interesting, very interesting. Very interesting story in the different models he did and how he got funding for the other models and all that. So and there you go, our profile of the week. He was born on the 8th of July. So,
You know who was born today?
who?
My dad.
Oh, happy birthday, your dad.
Happy 90th birthday, Dad.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, Led Zeppelin, I think the name was inspired off of his name. I think I read that somewhere. I'm pretty sure when I was reading about him, it actually is related. They kind of named the band after him. So there you go. Fun fact of the day.
Guess whose birthday it is?
Your dad's. Whose?
My son's.
Happy birthday, your son.
Then
And Jelaine, the profiles get selected basically around either a holiday or the Wednesday date, like July 8th was this coming Wednesday, and that's when we post like the newsletter. So that's usually what we look for when we're looking for a profile of the week. So if you guys do have any ideas of profiles that you want to feature, the only thing is they need to be connected. They need to have a picture, some kind of picture that's commercial free use that we can use. And then it doesn't have to have a biography, but one will need to be written for it.
can someone who wants to propose that a biography be used for the profile of the week, can they submit it? How is it chosen?
Well, they can just write it on the profile. Just write the biography.
No. How for choosing it to be the profile of the week?
So you can either. Sometimes we have a G2G post of the monthly ones, but if you have an idea, send a message to AON, I, or Abby, and so we can put it in. Like maybe you have some really great one for upcoming holiday that falls on a certain week, or look at the Wednesday dates or a significant event that happened. And if you have a profile that fits, so we try to do it related to the dates or the months or something. And then just let us know. And we will try as hard as we can. And if they're connected, it's even easier to get them featured. But if they're not connected, it might take a little bit.
And there's a big opportunity to connect coming up, isn't there?
For not this weekend, next weekend, the Connect-a-thon.
Not this weekend, like right now, but the coming weekend.
Next weekend. The
Connect-a-thon.
Where we're gonna connect the tree. This is me doing a puzzle.
Here we go. We're gonna do that. How many hours you been up there, Sarah?
Okay, so now we're looking at photos. It's photo time. Home Sweet Home is the theme. This should be fun. Pictures of homes.
Nice.
Well, this is in Salt Lake City. I wonder if this house is still standing.
Bradwell Lodge.
Home of the large Reverend Thomas Schreiber family in the 1830s. Cook's Hotel, Mountain Peak, Texas. Oh, look, they have I guess it's an older photo and a newer photo of the house to compare. It's cool.
Where is that house? New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That looks very similar to the Loyalist homes, which were homes that the American Loyalists built when they were escaping the U.S. to come to Canada. And they're usually log structures, and they're called 1.5-story houses. And they always have that little gable on the front. So I'm wondering if there was a really old picture of it, would it be logs?
A farmhouse.
Grandfather Scharf home in
Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Post coach in front of our family home.
That's a pretty house.
Mm-hmm.
Are those lightning rods? Well, they got that place covered for lightning.
Yep.
I like the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that one? No idea.
Oops. This one's in Toledo, Ohio. That's a cute wood house. Ooh, shack on claim.
Ooh, that is an earth-sheltered home. Do you see it's like built into the side of an embankment?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a pioneer home that they did out west a lot. And you think about out west, it could be just Missouri, but they built them into the earth so they would get the insulation from the earth to help keep them warm. Where is this?
It was in North Dakota.
Yep. Cool.
Interesting. Charles Gross standing in the doorway of the dugout he was born and lived in. Interesting.
Where was that?
In South Australia.
Oh, wow. That is cool. The Canary Islands, they lived in the lava tubes from on Tenerife. So there was lots of homes in caves there. That's cute.
Look, they're standing on the fence.
Yes. Where's that? Was that?
Which one? The other one?
Yeah.
Kentucky, that one.
Kentucky.
And then we have this one in Utah. The home that Dick built. And there's their dog.
Was the dog's name Dick?
No, I think it was Richard who built it.
Oh, very talented dog.
Yeah. It says Dick started building this house from scratch, which became their family home until he and his wife passed on. Eventually it was sold. That's
Natalie
cool.
is talking about a one-place study where you can walk through the town and there are, I think, pics of houses. That's cool. There's also a company up here in Ontario that's what they do, is they do a virtual tour of places. It's really cool. I need to find the name of that company. Another very small house. Wow.
I made it bigger.
I can hear that screen door slamming as the kids are running in and out. How many people in the chat had screen doors like that growing up?
I didn't.
I want to see a New England house with a witch window.
This is in France.
That's pretty. Oh, that's right. Isabel is on vacation.
Oh, is that why she's not here?
Yeah.
So that was the last of the photos. Those were fun photos, looking at old houses. I like looking at old houses.
So Mindy and Natalie, you remember how it sounded? Bang! You could hear the spring tension getting tighter and tighter and tighter as somebody went out, and nobody ever shut them carefully. Bang!
So that was our photos, our question. I feel like it went kind of quick today. Was that just me? Did it go quick today?
No, there weren't a lot. The screen door slams open. My mom yells my full name. Yes, yes. I remember that too.
Well, okay, so don't forget Connect-a-thon next weekend.
Yeah.
We have the video chats every 4 hours. Kicks off at 8 a.m. Eastern time on Friday, July, what day is that? 17th? Yeah. 8 a.m. Eastern time. You have until, if you haven't registered already, you have until Wednesday to register, July 15th. Pick a team. You know, the best team is obviously the cornbread catchers.
You got two of us right here.
Well, 3 of us. That's our mascot.
The chicken.
Why? Chris is going to get an email about what? Oh, I see.
He's been getting whipped by somebody throwing noodles at him. Brick
Oh,
wall broken on the weekend. Chat, Azure, please do tell us your story. It's so exciting. Tell us. Turn on your camera and come join us and tell us about your brick wall. Come.
Hello, Sergey.
Hey, Sergey.
Oh,
hi, Sergey.
It's gone. Oh, now it's there. Trofimov.
Say what?
That's his last name, Trofimov.
He's gone. Oh.
Mags does not need to join Team Canada.
Oh,
she's a corny at heart.
Chris, I am very much a part of Team Canada, but unfortunately, I only have one Canadian connection in my family, and that's the McElmoyle family that lived in Lambton, Ontario. And so, no, a lot of my stuff is in South Carolina. So, I'm a cornbread catcher. Yeah.
Moses Greener, she says. Azure says.
Moses
Van Hoot says best team is Flying Dutchman. Looking forward to next weekend. We'll agree to disagree.
Hey, Sergey Russian.
Sergey Russian. Welcome.
Trofimov.
Welcome.
Cool. So we're just done, I guess.
Yeah. I think
unless Azure comes on. Are you getting
I'm tired.
She says it's Moses Grenier. Well, give us the number and we'll look at it. What's Moses's profile number? I'm going to do whatever I can to keep Sarah up. I know a secret.
Grenier 1343.
All right, pull it up there, Sarah.
Okay. Grenier 14. What was it?
1343. Your dyslexia is showing.
It's my not sleeping showing.
Moisha, Bernard. That's so funny.
From Canada. Last Canada.
Oh, Canada. St. Anne. Oh, okay. Moshe Bernard Grenier was born and baptized in 1820 in St. Anne. So if I'm going to read it, she's going to move it around. So I can't read it.
Guys, stop trying to keep me awake.
So what did you find, Azure, that broke down the brick wall for you?
Let's look at the change history, and I guess we can.
Yes. What the heck?
Oh, there was a merge that happened. and a census record that added baptism record. I don't know, but it looks like a great profile. Look at all the DNA connections.
His parents. It's his parents.
Oh. Ta-da.
So she found, Azure found. His parents were just mentioned in a book. So she found him in a book, his parents.
That's usually all it takes.
Oh my gosh, when she did it, she connected because she connected. She found it, and yay, no last name for mama. And now she's got it. And now they're connected. Look at the connections happening there. There you go. We're doing it again. Oh,
that's great, Azure.
It is great. It is great. So Azure, were they already connected to the wider tree? Obviously not. If you didn't know, Fortier was Marie's last name. So when you added Fortier, that's the wrong one. It's the mama.
Well, it was made in 2014, the profile. So it was already on WikiTree. It was just a matter of
But Azure didn't have her connected.
Oh no.
So now Azure has how many more generations going back, because she knows that Marie Fortier's family is in. Okay, so wow.
All this.
How nice.
There's even more.
How nice, Azure. Yay. That's what WikiTree is all about, is finding those well-sourced, well-worked family trees, making that one connection, and then zoom, you're back millions of years. Well, not really.
That's going to be my all next weekend. This is what I'm going to do.
Is this?
Yes.
Next weekend, it's going to be the Connect-a-thon.
I'm actually working on a puzzle animation right now. We'll see how that comes out.
Oh, fun. I liked the Sarah posted a really nice Facebook video, and I shared it, and then Facebook blocked it. And I don't know what you have embedded in that, Sarah, but Facebook, when I look at it,
music, and I put so I don't know what it doesn't like, and everything else is WikiTree copyrighted, and so I don't know. Well, not really copyrighted, but WikiTree stuff. It didn't block me when I did it. So.
No, it was my sharing of the video that got blocked.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird that it would block it for you.
Maybe I've been doing some bad things.
Maybe. I believe it. Okay. Well, so Connect-a-thon next weekend. And it's funny, somebody gave us an angry face on Facebook. I don't know why. I don't know if it was an accident or...
Maybe they didn't like our we need to have Madonna's.
Or maybe it was your milkman. Maybe it was your milkman comment. I don't know. Okay.
It could have just been the algorithm.
Yeah.
Okay, that is so fun, Azure. You should write that up as a blog.
You should.
That you discovered it. We were so boring that Azure was off working on making connections and broke down a brick wall. So if you want to break down brick walls, come to the weekend hangout, get bored to death, and get your stuff done. Make some connections. It doesn't have any wings to do that with, so.
Okay. I think we're getting way off. Okay,
I think we're far. We've been off for a long time, Sarah.
Yeah, that's true. It's because you're trying to keep me awake, and that's not nice.
I'm not trying to keep you awake. I'm trying to keep you out of bed. Although you've been home for 3 hours, so it may be too late for that.
I'm going to go to sleep, and we're going to ignore Mags, and I will see you. So I guess next time we see you guys is on Friday for the 8 a.m. kickoff.
Yes.
For this Connect-a-thon.
Chicken will be here. I might just set up the camera the night before for Chicken.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So we will see you guys for the Connect-a-thon. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us.